Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Who will overthrow Cyrus? Angry mothers seeking retribution. Updates and spoilers for General Hospital. Several mothers are furious about Cyrus Renault's reign of digitalis poisoning horror, and one daughter is also furious. Who do you believe will execute their revenge plan and permanently remove Cyrus? Alexis Davis in General Hospital spoilers. Alexis Davis just learned that Sam McCall, her eldest daughter, did not pass away from a heart attack at random. Molly Lansing Davis accompanied her when Portia Robinson called her into her GH office. When they learned what Portia had to say, that Sam's death was deliberate and not an accident, they were both taken by surprise. Alexis is currently in the shock and information gathering phase, but she will soon be in the angry and vindictive phase. Kiefer Bauer, who mistreated Christina Corinthos Davis, is dead, but Alexis has a history of fury and retaliation. Carly Spencer in GH spoilers. Michael Corinthos is currently at a state-of-the-art burn clinic in Baden-Baden, Germany, despite being fortunate enough to escape Cyrus' digitalis jab. Cyrus may have been engaged in the explosion of Sonny Corinthos' penthouse, where Michael was burned, although he cannot be definitively linked to it. What is known, though, is that as Michael's heart began to fail, symptoms of digitalis poisoning, doctors Lucas Jones and Isaiah Gannon proactively administered an antidote. If Carly hasn't already been told, she will soon learn that Cyrus is the top suspect in the case of the digitalis killer. If Carly learns that Cyrus is connected to Michael's injuries, she will be upset over the attempted murder and will seek retribution. Spoilers for General Hospital, Josslyn Jax. The next possible Avenger is Josslyn Jax, Carly's mini-me, who is determined to exact revenge on Dex Heller. She has been pursuing him despite the fact that she has already packed his gun and attempted to make an arrest, which did not assist the situation. Since Dex's untimely death in the hospital, Josslyn has undoubtedly been a loose cannon, but she also knows that Cyrus is the top suspect in his stabbing death. If Dex hadn't been stabbed, he wouldn't have been in the hospital, and Cyrus wouldn't have killed him because Dex was getting too close to cracking the case. Elizabeth Baldwin and Josslyn's uncle Lucky Spencer are attempting to establish that Cyrus is the murderer of digitalis. Who do you think will eliminate Cyrus, according to GH spoilers? Given that all three have a strong possibility of pursuing Cyrus to exact revenge on their adult child, or, in Josslyn's case, her boyfriend, who do you think will take Cyrus out? Carly may not have killed anyone yet, but she did shoot Tony Jones because he was not imprisoned for kidnapping Michael, and Alexis has exacted revenge on Christina by killing Kiefer. Although Alexis might be pushed if the appropriate conditions arise, Josslyn is undoubtedly in the running, perhaps more so than the other two. Depending on who is most driven to be his Grim Reaper, Cyrus is ready for the Grim Reaper to choose him. Who will take down Cyrus? Enraged mothers out for revenge. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease that several mothers, along with one grieving daughter, are out for revenge against Cyrus Renault. After a reign of terror involving digitalis poisoning, attempted murders, and hospital chaos, it seems inevitable that one of these enraged women will bring him down. But the question remains, who will finally take out Cyrus Renault once and for all? Alexis Davis, a mother's wrath. Alexis Davis has just discovered the shocking truth about her oldest daughter, Sam McCall's, death. Initially believed to be a random heart attack, Portia Robinson revealed that it was, in fact, intentional digitalis poisoning. With Molly Lansing Davis by her side, Alexis was blindsided by this revelation. Right now, Alexis is still in the shock and answers stage, but history shows she won't stay there for long. When pushed, Alexis has shown she is capable of extreme action. Just ask Kiefer Bauer, Christina's abusive ex, whom she ran down in a fit of rage. While that act of revenge was impulsive, her fury towards Cyrus could lead her to a more calculated approach. Will Alexis use her legal expertise and personal connections to take Cyrus down, or will she embrace her darker instincts and go for a more permanent solution? Carly Spencer, a mother's fight for justice. Carly Spencer has a long history of taking justice into her own hands. With Michael Corinthos currently recovering in a specialized burn clinic in Baden-Baden, Germany, after the bombing of Sonny's penthouse, Carly has more reason than ever to seek revenge. While it hasn't been confirmed that Cyrus was behind the explosion, he remains the #1 suspect for the digitalis poisoning that nearly killed Michael. Carly has always been fiercely protective of her children. If she confirms Cyrus' involvement, she won't hesitate to act. She once shot Tony Jones in open court for his role in Michael's kidnapping. Could history repeat itself with Cyrus in her crosshairs? Carly is known for her strategic thinking and deep ties to the mob world. If she doesn't take the shot herself, she certainly has the means to arrange for someone else to do it. Josslyn Jax, a daughter's fury. Josslyn Jax is arguably the most emotionally unstable of the three women right now. The loss of Dex Heller, her boyfriend, has sent her into a tailspin. She has already been seen wielding Dex's gun and attempting to force an arrest against Cyrus. Her reckless behavior suggests she won't stop until she gets justice. Josslyn's anger is fueled by the knowledge that Dex was getting too close to exposing Cyrus when he was stabbed. Though he initially survived, he later died in the hospital under suspicious circumstances, making Cyrus the prime suspect. Josslyn's grief could push her into a vengeful act without thinking about the consequences. However, her uncle, Lucky Spencer, and Elizabeth Baldwin are working on proving that Cyrus is the digitalis killer. Will Josslyn wait for the law to act, or will she take matters into her own hands? Other potential avenging forces. While Alexis, Carly, and Josslyn are the most likely candidates to take Cyrus down, they aren't the only ones who want him dead. Other characters with a vested interest in his demise include Laura Collins. As Cyrus' sister, she has been tormented by his reign of terror. Though she believes in justice over vengeance, could she be pushed too far? Jordan Ashford. As the police commissioner, Jordan has tried to bring Cyrus down legally before. If the law continues to fail, will she turn to alternative methods? Sonny Corinthos. Though currently dealing with his own internal struggles, Sonny won't let an attack on his family go unanswered for long. Dante Falconeri. As a detective, he may be dedicated to the law, but personal losses could drive him to bend the rules. The big question, who will take out Cyrus? All three women have solid motives to end Cyrus once and for all. Alexis has killed before when provoked. Carly has deep mob connections and a history of violent retribution. Josslyn, overwhelmed with grief and rage, may be the most dangerous of all simply because she has nothing left to lose. Cyrus Renaud has played his last game of manipulation and terror. The only question that remains is, who will be the one to pull the trigger? With the stakes this high, it's only a matter of time before justice, in one form or another, is served. Who will take down Cyrus' enraged mothers out for revenge? The battle against Cyrus Renaud on General Hospital is reaching a boiling point. With several mothers seeking justice for their children and a determined young woman eager for vengeance, the question remains, who will ultimately bring Cyrus down? As tensions rise and alliances form, one thing is certain, Cyrus has made too many enemies to escape unscathed. Let's break down the key players, their motivations, and the possible paths this revenge plot could take. Alexis Davis, A Mother's Wrath Unleashed. Alexis Davis is no stranger to seeking justice, especially when it involves her loved ones. She recently discovered that her oldest daughter, Sam McCall, didn't suffer a random heart attack but was instead murdered by digitalis poisoning. This shocking revelation has propelled Alexis from grief into a rage-fueled mission for vengeance. Portia Robinson's bombshell news left Alexis and her daughter, Molly Lansing Davis, reeling. The devastation of losing Sam has turned into an unrelenting thirst for answers and ultimately, revenge. Alexis has a history of taking matters into her own hands, as seen in her past confrontation with Kiefer Bauer, Christina's abusive boyfriend. If pushed to her limits, she won't hesitate to eliminate Cyrus if given the chance. Carly Spencer, a lioness protecting her own. Carly Spencer has been through hell and back when it comes to protecting her family. Now, with Michael Corinthos fighting for his life in a specialized burn clinic in Germany, Carly is more determined than ever to uncover the truth. Though the connection between Cyrus and Michael's injuries remains unconfirmed, there is enough circumstantial evidence to suggest his involvement. Carly has a proven history of acting on impulse when her family is in danger. She shot Tony Jones in cold blood for kidnapping Michael years ago, proving that she's more than capable of taking justice into her own hands. If she learns that Cyrus is responsible for Michael's near-death experience, she won't hesitate to go after him with everything she has. Josslyn Jax, a daughter's fury and a lover's revenge. Josslyn Jax has been on an emotional roller coaster since the tragic death of her boyfriend, Dex Heller. Dex was brutally stabbed while getting too close to exposing Cyrus and later succumbed to his injuries in the hospital. Josslyn has since become obsessed with avenging his death, and her actions have made her a dangerous wild card in this ongoing war. She's already been caught carrying Dex's gun and attempting to take matters into her own hands. While her efforts haven't been successful so far, Josslyn is relentless. She knows Cyrus is behind Dex's murder, and her reckless determination to make him pay could lead to dire consequences for both her and Cyrus. Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Baldwin, the investigation that could seal Cyrus' fate. While revenge is one path to justice, another route involves bringing Cyrus down legally. Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Baldwin have been working tirelessly to prove that Cyrus is behind the string of digitalis poisonings. If they gather enough evidence, they could finally ensure that Cyrus pays for his crimes in a court of law. However, given Cyrus' history of evading justice, this route may not be enough. It may take more than legal proceedings to bring about true justice, which is why Alexis, Carly, and Josslyn may decide to take matters into their own hands. Who will strike first? Each of these women has a strong motive for wanting Cyrus dead. But who will get to him first? Alexis Davis, a calculated and methodical approach. If she acts, it will be strategic, ensuring she leaves no loose ends. Carly Spencer, fiery and impulsive. She has the resources and connections to make an assassination attempt happen swiftly. Josslyn Jax, the wild card. She's young, brash, and unpredictable. If she gets the opportunity, she may act recklessly, putting herself in danger in the process. The endgame, will Cyrus finally pay? Cyrus Renaud has cheated death before, but his enemies are more determined than ever. Whether through legal justice or vigilante revenge, his downfall is inevitable. The only question that remains is, who will be the one to strike the final blow? With the stakes higher than ever, General Hospital fans can expect a dramatic and explosive showdown that will change the landscape of Port Charles forever. Sasha's blow-up, Willow's decision, Sunny's news, and Drew's announcement. According to General Hospital rumors for the upcoming 2 weeks, February 3rd to 14th, Sasha Gilmore Corbin will be devastated to learn that Cody Bell has been talking trash about her baby daddy. To make matters worse, he is mistaken about who the father is. It appears that Maxie Jones will bring up Cody's conviction that Jason Morgan is the biological father during the week of February 3rd to 7th. Sasha will deny such notion, but it doesn't imply she will reveal the true father of her child. Sasha might conceal the fact that Michael Corinthos was the man who caused Felicia Scorpio's pregnancy, but Felicia Scorpio will soon have questions as well. In any event, Sasha will lose her temper and possibly say that these individuals should all keep their mouths shut. She will update Isaiah Gannon on a fresh plan while she is with Jordan Ashford. That might entail retaliating against Drew Quartermaine, but there are also indications that Jordan may be taking on a risky assignment involving Jens Sidwell. According to more GH spoilers, Molly Lansing Davis, Christina Corinthos Davis, and Alexis Davis will get together for another strategic meeting. The Davis women may share more information and determine how much they know collectively thus far because they want justice for Sam McCall. To solve this case as quickly as possible, maybe Molly, Christina, and Alexis might also figure out how to put some pressure on the PCPD and ignite a fire under them. Despite being excluded from Sam's case, Dante Falconeri will make a sincere appeal and attempt to obtain some help. Dante might look elsewhere for answers because Anna Devane isn't allowing him to be involved in the inquiry. Dante might work with Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer. Will they tell him about their developing misgivings about Cyrus Renaud? Carly Spencer, on the other hand, will learn something and eventually acquire Lucas Jones' perspective on a matter. After Sam and Dex Heller were removed, Carly might learn that Michael almost became a third murder victim. Drew will cause a stir in Port Charles following his breathtaking announcement. That can entail Drew fabricating an accusation, or it might entail a statement regarding his future. In any case, Willow Corinthos will make a choice that will annoy Nina Reeves, who will then look for an unexpected partnership. Should Willow and Drew consider relocating to Washington with all of the kids, Nina may persuade Carly to oppose the plan. There is potential for an unexpected alliance here because Carly and Nina are both protective grandmothers who want Wiley and Amelia Corinthos to remain in the area. After seeing a cardiologist, Sonny will receive a medical report in the interim. Will Sonny receive unsettling information regarding his cardiac condition? If necessary, Natalia Ramirez will be there to encourage Sonny and offer support. Naturally, Natalia can also encourage Sonny to tell his loved ones the truth about his situation. Aside from that, Rocco Falconeri will listen in on a conversation that he shouldn't. Was it possible for Rocco to learn that Brooklyn Quartermain became pregnant with Dante's child while still a teenager? Depending on how everything plays out, Rocco might easily overhear Brooklyn's talk with Lois Cerullo or perhaps Cody. Brad Cooper might ruin his own opportunity to have a romantic relationship with Lucas during the next Miami Medical Symposium during the week of February 10th to 14th. Brad will have additional chances to push Portia Robinson too far and possibly decide not to go on the vacation at all. However, there is a chance that the journey will take a different turn. Lucas may meet someone at this symposium, much to Brad's dismay, as an attractive stranger is set to enter his life shortly. According to our predictions, Brad will have a terrible Valentine's Day, but Drew might take advantage of the romantic occasion to woo Willow even more. Stay tuned for some highs and lows over the next 2 weeks, according to General Hospital teasers, Sonny's News. The next 2 weeks on General Hospital promise high-stakes drama as Sonny Corinthos receives a medical report that could change everything. Following his cardiologist appointment, Sonny is poised to learn whether his heart condition is worsening. This news will not only affect Sonny but will ripple through his family and loved ones. Natalia Ramirez, ever the strong support system, will be at Sonny's side, offering him encouragement and a push to be honest about his condition. The possibility of a serious diagnosis could shake Sonny to his core, especially considering his responsibilities as a father, grandfather, and mob boss. How will he navigate his health crisis while maintaining control of his empire? With danger lurking around every corner in Port Charles, Sonny will have to make some tough choices about his future, his safety, and his family. Meanwhile, Sonny's past and present choices continue to impact those around him. The possibility of a shocking alliance forming between Carly Spencer and Nina Reeves to keep Wiley and Amelia in Port Charles could further complicate matters for Sonny. Will he be forced to take sides in the ongoing custody battle? Or will his medical condition force him to step back and reassess his priorities? Drew's announcement. Drew Quartermain is about to shake things up in Port Charles with a major declaration. Whether it involves his business dealings, a legal battle, or a personal decision, Drew's move will send shockwaves through town. Some speculate that he may make an accusation against a rival, setting off a chain of events that could put him in even more danger. His close relationship with Willow Corinthos could also take a surprising turn, especially if he proposes a drastic change in their lives. If Drew suggests relocating to Washington with Willow and the children, it could spark a heated battle between Nina, Carly, and other key players who don't want to see Wiley and Amelia leave Port Charles. Drew's power plays could also impact his dynamic with Jordan Ashford, who is already knee-deep in her own complicated mission. If she turns to Drew for help, he may find himself involved in something much bigger than he anticipated. Will his announcement align with his ambitions, or will it create new enemies in town? Willow's choice. Willow Corinthos is at a crossroads and must make a life-altering decision that will not sit well with Nina Reeves. Whether it involves her health, her family, or her future with Drew, Willow's choice will have lasting repercussions. As she grapples with the possibility of leaving Port Charles, Willow may struggle with the consequences of uprooting her life. Nina, determined to keep Wiley close, could find herself seeking unexpected allies to prevent the move. If Carly and Nina team up to stop Willow, it could create tension with Michael Corinthos, who may support Willow's decision. With Valentine's Day approaching, emotions will run high, and Drew may see the holiday as an opportunity to cement his bond with Willow. However, love and family obligations may pull Willow in different directions. Will she follow her heart, or will outside forces sway her decision? Sasha's blow-up. Sasha Gilmore Corbin is about to reach her breaking point when she discovers Cody Bell has been spreading false information about her baby's father. The revelation that Cody believes Jason Morgan is the father will infuriate Sasha, who knows the truth but is determined to keep it a secret. Maxie Jones' innocent mention of Cody's suspicions will set off a chain reaction, leading Sasha to lash out at those prying into her personal life. Even Felicia Scorpio will get involved, but Sasha will stand her ground, refusing to let anyone dictate how she handles her pregnancy. As tensions rise, Sasha's explosive reaction could lead to unexpected consequences. Could her anger push Cody to dig deeper into the mystery, or will Sasha's outburst make people more suspicious of her secrecy? With Michael Corinthos being the real father, how long can Sasha keep this truth hidden? With so many intertwining storylines, the next 2 weeks on General Hospital promise a roller coaster of emotions, shocking alliances, and life-changing decisions. Stay tuned for the drama to unfold. 3 marriage proposals, upcoming engagements in Port Charles. According to General Hospital teasers, the ABC soap opera will see some thrilling romance events soon. These 3 marriage proposals might be in the works since there may be some new engagements in Port Charles. 1. Does Drew ask Willow to marry him? To begin with, Drew Quartermaine might ask Willow Tate to marry him sooner rather than later. Fans of GH are aware that, if Willow agrees, Drew already has plans to move Willow and all of their children into a large house. Drew may not even wait for Willow's divorce to be finalized before proposing to her again since he sees a bright future with her. Drew might eventually take out a ring and pop the question, regardless of Willow's decision to accept the engagement offer. 2. The arrangements for Spinelli and Maxie's wedding? Since Damian Spinelli and Maxie Jones may be getting married soon, let's move on to their discussion. Will Spinelli make a charming marriage proposal and persuade Maxie to accept? Given that Maxie and Spinelli are among the happiest couples depicted on canvas, the authors may soon permit them to become engaged and begin preparing for their wedding. 3. Does Brennan ask Carly to marry him? How does Jack Brennan, who is obviously in love with Carly Spencer, fare? Brennan may make a daring move in the future since Carly is unintentionally strengthening her hold on his emotions. Even if it's clear that Jack won't pop the question right now, we can still picture him asking Carly to marry him in the future. Brennan may finally decide he can't live without Carly and show off a stunning engagement ring since she is transforming him in unexpected ways. Carly might at least think about getting married to Jack, for better or worse, even though that doesn't guarantee she will accept any marriage proposals. Carly will continue to be Brennan's major focus in the upcoming months, even though his effort at a happily ever after may be threatened by his secrets. Stay tuned for further engagement predictions and updates on any significant wedding news, as General Hospital spoilers indicate that several romances will intensify. 3 marriage proposals, new engagements brewing in Port Charles. General Hospital spoilers reveal that some exciting romantic developments are ahead on the ABC soap. With love in the air, Port Charles could soon see some new engagements on the horizon. Let's dive into 3 possible marriage proposals that may be brewing. 1. Drew pops the question to Willow? Drew Quartermaine has been building a deep connection with Willow Tate, and he may decide that the next logical step is a proposal. GH fans know that Drew has been making big plans for his future, and Willow is a significant part of those plans. He's already talking about moving Willow and all their children into a grand home, envisioning a future where they live happily ever after as one big family. However, there's a major obstacle in the way. Willow is still married to Michael Corinthos. Although their marriage is falling apart, they haven't finalized their divorce yet. But that might not stop Drew from taking a leap of faith. He might feel that their connection is strong enough to withstand any obstacles, including lingering legal ties to Michael. If Drew does pull out a ring and propose, Willow will have a lot to consider. She's been through so much in the past year, from battling leukemia to reconciling her past with Nina Reeves. Is she ready to dive into another marriage so soon? And more importantly, does she truly love Drew, or is he simply the safe choice in the aftermath of her split from Michael? No matter what Willow decides, Drew may eventually make a grand gesture and ask for her hand in marriage. It would certainly shake things up in Port Charles and spark some drama with Michael, who may not be ready to let go just yet. 2. Spinelli and Maxie's wedding plans? Maxie Jones and Damian Spinelli have one of the most enduring love stories on General Hospital. Over the years, they have been through heartbreak, reunions, and co-parenting their beloved daughter, Georgie. Now, it seems like they could finally be heading toward a happily ever after. Spinelli has always been devoted to Maxie, even when she was in relationships with other men. Now that they're officially back together and happier than ever, he may be gearing up to pop the question. Maxie, on the other hand, has had a rocky history with marriage. Her past unions with Nathan West and Peter August didn't exactly end well. Despite her apprehensions, Maxie might be ready to embrace a fresh start with Spinelli. A heartfelt, romantic proposal from Spinelli would be right up his alley. He might plan something elaborate, filled with sentimental nods to their history and inside jokes that only they understand. Picture him setting up a grand scavenger hunt across Port Charles, leading Maxie to different places significant to their relationship. The final clue could bring her to a candlelit room where he gets down on one knee and presents her with a stunning engagement ring. Of course, Maxie's reaction remains to be seen. Will she eagerly say yes, or will past trauma make her hesitate? Either way, this proposal would be a game-changer for both Maxie and Spinelli, as well as their friends and family who have rooted for them all these years. 3. Brennan proposes to Carly? Jack Brennan has been slowly but surely falling under Carly Spencer's spell. Though Carly isn't actively trying to win his heart, Brennan seems captivated by her strength, resilience, and undeniable charm. GH fans know that Brennan is a man of power and mystery. He isn't the type to wear his heart on his sleeve, but Carly may be changing him in ways even he didn't expect. As their relationship deepens, Brennan may find himself wanting to make a lasting commitment. While a proposal might not happen immediately, it's easy to see Brennan making a grand declaration of love in the future. Picture him arranging a private, luxurious dinner at the Metro Court, complete with champagne and an elegant engagement ring that reflects his sophisticated taste. He might tell Carly that she has transformed his world and that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. Of course, Carly is fiercely independent and doesn't jump into things lightly. She would need to ask herself whether she truly wants to be with Brennan or if his world is too dangerous for her. Given his secrets and shady connections, accepting a marriage proposal from Brennan could put her in a precarious position. Will Carly be willing to take that risk for love, or will she reject Brennan and leave him heartbroken? Either way, this potential proposal would set the stage for a dramatic and emotional storyline. What's next for these potential engagements? Port Charles is no stranger to whirlwind romances and shocking proposals, so any of these engagements could shake things up in a big way. Whether it's Drew and Willow navigating the complications of their relationship, Spinelli and Maxie planning a heartfelt wedding, or Brennan making a bold move with Carly, there's no shortage of drama ahead. General Hospital spoilers indicate that multiple romances will deepen in the coming months. Which of these potential proposals will actually happen? And will the recipients say yes, or will there be heartbreak ahead? Stay tuned to General Hospital for more twists, turns, and unforgettable love stories.